Taking care of your eyes shouldn't be a hassle. That's why Warby Parker is a one-stop shop for all your vision needs. Our prescription glasses and sunglasses are expertly crafted and unexpectedly affordable. Stop by a nearby store or use our app to virtually try on frames and get personalized recommendations. Did we mention we offer eye exams and take vision insurance too? For everything you need to see, head to your nearest Warby Parker store or visit warbyparker.com today. That's warbyparker.com.
You've worked hard to build your business. Simply Safe helps you protect it. With Simply Safe for Business, AI-powered cameras watch over your entry points and instantly alert live monitoring agents. They can deter intruders before they get inside. It's protection built for growing companies. 24/7 monitoring, no contracts, and a 60-day money-back guarantee. To get 50% off your new system, go to simplysafe.com/podcast. That's simplysafe.com/podcast for 50% off. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Now, you're probably wondering what I'm doing here on a lovely Thursday morning. Well, it's Vic here with your Thursday retrospective episode of Sober Awkward. You might be thinking, hang on, haven't I heard this before? And the answer is yes, you have. But like all good drinking stories and bad toilet humour, they both get better with age, or at least less embarrassing the more times we tell them. On Thursdays, we dust off our favourite episodes from the archives, something you might have missed, loved or listened to at the start of your sober life. Think of it as a journey back in time, or a jolly leftover, a bit like lasagna that tastes even better on day 2. So sit back, relax and enjoy this vintage slice of awkwardness. A retrospective episode reheated and served right to your ears.
When did you first start noticing these red flags, Vic?
I keep imagining a mini airport ground worker following me around and waving 2 little red flags at me, Hamish, desperately trying to jump in my path and tell me to slow down. But I always turned away just as he came into eye line. Anyway, personally, I had millions that I ignored and 4 that I could not.
Okay.
Yep. So my first one was the terrible alcohol-induced anxiety. I mean, I say I couldn't ignore it, but I did try and keep drinking even though I had that.
I was going to say, how long were you drinking with that anxiety?
There was 4 years of me having terrible anxiety every time I drank, but me desperate not to give it up because I thought I couldn't live without it.
Okay, so this is an interesting point. So one red flag probably isn't enough to give up.
Yeah.
You probably need a few stacked on top of each other to finally give up.
Yeah, that's the point, is that we ignore them for a certain amount of time, but there comes a point where you can't ignore them anymore.
Okay.
And this podcast is really for people to tune into them earlier than we did, or I did,
Okay, so anxiety 4 years before you gave up. What about the next one?
Not wanting to socialise anymore.
I couldn't believe it when I read that.
Yeah.
What? When did you stop wanting to socialise?
Well, it got to the point that my anxiety was so bad that I didn't trust myself around alcohol anymore. So I refused to go out because I knew my behaviour so well. How ridiculous is it that I thought I couldn't control it? I thought it was like somebody else controlling me, like a puppeteer, that I would go out and overdrink. I didn't realise I could take responsibility for it. So therefore, I knew myself so well that I would go out, attempt moderation and fail, and therefore didn't want to go out anymore because I knew I would get really, really drunk every single time and wake up with anxiety.
Okay.
So I didn't trust myself.
So how long did that one last? How long did you actually not go out before you gave up?
I would say that was in the last 18 months of my drinking was that I decided that I didn't want to go out anymore.
Would you then drink at home or not?
Yes, I would drink at home. Yeah. I wouldn't drink as much, but I was trying to save myself from the anxiety by not putting myself in a situation where my drinking would get out of control, which was generally when I was out.
Okay, what's the third?
Uncomfortable around alcohol. That was the not trusting. I began to feel very uncomfortable around people drinking because I was like, well, why can they do it properly and I can't? Why can they have 2 drinks and stop? Like I was questioning everything I was doing and I'd become really uneasy around it.
Were you then comfortable around it once you went sober? Or did that take time?
I am still not 100% comfortable around it.
Really? Yeah, interesting.
In some situations, like I'm happy to stay out for a couple of hours, but if it starts getting messy, I start getting uncomfortable around it. And of course, I feel awkward. Like I don't want other people to feel embarrassed about their drinking around me, but I do find drinking alcohol a bit awkward now. It's a bit confronting.
Maybe that's where we differ. I'm totally comfortable around it. It was because we come from different places with it, but people obviously ask, oh, I hope you don't mind, I'm going to have a drink, and they go out with us. And yeah, I'm not fazed by it. I don't love being around drunk people. Yeah, I'm not uncomfortable around alcohol or drunk people.
I mean, I put up with it, but I would rather they weren't.
Mm-hmm.
But I have people around for barbecues all the time. People drink around me and it's fine. And I'm not upset by it. But I know that it makes me slightly uncomfortable still.
Because you're an extremist.
Because I'm an extremist.
Calculating.
And the biggest one, of course, was wanting to stop and realising I couldn't.
Yeah.
That is what forced me into seeking help for a drinking issue.
And that was 4 years. Well, you trying to moderate was 4 years.
That was
it?
trying to moderate. Yeah. After my first child, I had 4 years of trying to moderate because I knew I was failing as a parent every Sunday when I couldn't look after my child. And I was trying to moderate, trying to stop, trying to slow down, and I couldn't. And I kept waking up with anxiety and kept doing it again. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And that's when I had to look at the fact that perhaps I had a problem.
And finally give up.
Yeah.
So that's what it takes. Yeah, 4 big ones.
4 big ones.
How did it feel when you addressed the red flags the first time?
Very overwhelming to actually understand and tune into those red flags. Part of me was excited because I thought, oh my God, I don't have to drink anymore and I can start going out again. I felt like I'd grown up and taken responsibility, which made me feel like I'd aged 10 years in one day. And it was a bit of a confidence boost to go, actually, I'm going to stand up for myself and I'm going to take my own self-care into my own hands and do something about this. Tuning into those red flags can actually be life-changing. It's like a toxic relationship, the same thing. You have to grab the situation by the balls eventually and go, right, this person isn't right for me, or this thing that I'm doing, this alcohol or sex or any of these addictive things, you can say, right, this isn't working for me. So tuning into those red flags can be a real confidence boost.
Yeah. I think it might be helpful to go and do a social experiment, Vic. If you're not sure if your drinking is bad enough to stop, then have a mini checklist at the ready with points like these. How many drinks have you consumed? How much have you gone over your limit? How quickly are the people around you drinking? How much of the night is taken up with you thinking about your next drink? If you're at home, how many bottles are you clearing up the next morning? How often are you drinking and how do you feel about it? If you write all of those down and then find a quiet spot and read it a day or two later, it might be able to trigger you into thinking, is this who I really want to be?
Yeah, that is so true. And having that year off and going, right, if you feel like you can't stop drinking, that perhaps means you have an issue. So therefore you need to do something about it. Whatever you do, whether it's AA or see a therapist or go to your doctor, whatever. But I think once you're tuned in and you decide that you can't live without something, therefore it means you're going to do something about it, which is actually really brilliant. Once you are tuned in, it's onwards and upwards. Sobriety, here we go. Red flags are actually your friends. They're telling you to take better care of yourself. So when you do finally meet them, be nice to them. One thing we're learning now is that there is a spectrum here. Of course, me and Hamish blabber on about it all the time. A vast alcoholism spectrum in which there is a seat for anyone that has ever had a sip of booze.
If your eyes are the windows to your soul and your glasses are the windows to your eyes, then it's pretty important to find your perfect frames. That's why at Warby Parker, we've made shopping for eyewear as easy and fun as can be. Peruse endless styles in our stores or use our app to virtually try on frames and get personalized recommendations. To find your next favorite pair of glasses, sunglasses, or contact lenses, or to locate your nearest Warby Parker store, head over to warbyparker.com. That's warbyparker.com.
You've worked hard to build your business. SimpliSafe helps you protect it. With SimpliSafe for Business, AI-powered cameras watch over your entry points and instantly alert live monitoring agents. They can deter intruders before they get inside. It's protection built for growing companies. 24/7 monitoring, no contracts, and a 60-day money-back guarantee. To get 50% off your new system, go to simplysafe.com/podcast. That's simplysafe.com/podcast for 50% off. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
I didn't see the red flags because I didn't believe someone like me had a place on that spectrum. But now I do. I see there is a spot for everybody. Don't be scared to sit. You might find it much more comfy than carrying on and ignoring all your issues. I know I found that spot very comfy, Hamish.
Everyone struggling with alcoholism will recover at their own pace, and though it may seem overwhelming, it's possible to achieve sobriety. Vic and I are firm believers in being brave and feeling the awkward. Addressing an alcohol issue feels scary, but ignoring an issue is so much worse. So please check your flags, and if some are bright red, then take the steps to turn them green.
Yep, grab those red flags and firmly plant them in the ground to mark the beginning of something new. A lovely, sober life.
A couple of quotes. Yep. Amanda Mosher. Which is
Mosher?
an unfortunate surname.
Amanda Moshpit.
Yeah, Amanda Moshpit. I bet she gets that all the time. If she's listening. Sorry, Amanda.
All right, Amanda, go down Moshpit.
Yeah, she'll be sober now. She'll be sober for sure. So she says, if you ignore the red flags, embrace the heartache to come.
Oh, that's so good.
It's
That is very, very true. It's a bit depressing, but it's just saying, grab them earlier if you can. Yeah. I wasted so much time struggling. I wish I'd tuned into them in my early 20s and done something about it. Hamish, on Mondays now, as you know, because you're often here on a Monday, we record the podcast on a Monday, I sneak off to my little writers group, don't I?
You leave me.
I leave you because I go and see this amazing group of people in the community centre where I live. Anyone from 20 to 90, I would say, is in the group. Everybody reads something out every week. It's either a poem or some prose, and it's always a lovely experience because it's such a diverse range of people with interesting stories. Mm-hmm. And funnily enough, I knew that we were recording this episode of Red Flags today, and a lady got up and said, I've written a poem. It's called Red Flags. Magic. I was like, yes. So I asked her in our little tea break if I could read it out. So here it is. It's by Christine Lynn, who is part of my Sunshine Coast writers group.
It's called Red Flags. Red flags. You know they're there. The tingle that goes through your body. The extra saliva forming in your mouth. The feeling so close to fear as it sits beside ecstasy like its evil twin. Why do we choose to ignore them? Turn our instincts off. You know it's a conscious choice you're making. You've made it countless times before. When will you see it's time to save your own heart, to save your soul, to acknowledge the warnings within? The red flags knocking at your door.
Oh, thank you, Christine, for writing that. It's very relevant to our podcast today. And we hope, our hope with this podcast is that you reach out much earlier than I did. I mean, that's always why I do this podcast, Hamish, is because I hope somebody doesn't have to go through that period of just ignoring everything and suffering with anxiety or hangovers or social awkwardness or any of these things. You don't have to suffer with these things because actually sobriety will cure them.
That's it. That's our gift to you, is just time.
Yes. Yeah.
Saving you time in your sobriety and saving you time in your drunkenness.
Yeah, exactly. And we don't have any real gifts because we're poor, aren't we, Hamish?
Well, that's why time is such a good one.
Yeah.
Cheap.
It's cheap. We can offer you time. I can't offer you any gifts, although we are going to run a gift soon. We're going to run a competition on our website, which is soberawkward.com. So go on to soberawkward.com and find I think we're going to give away a T-shirt and some tea.
Yeah, nice.
And you're donating $1,000, aren't you, Hamish?
Oh, yeah. I was just going to put a box and wrap it up, and that's empty, but it's time.
Yeah, it's time.
Just to look at your face of your children on Christmas Day when they open 1,000 boxes are empty.
Oh God, Uncle Hamish has given us time again. Thanks for listening, everybody. If you're questioning your relationship with booze, you're struggling to moderate, or your hangovers are causing anxiety, it might be time to reach out for some support.
Yeah, just talk to a mate about how you're feeling, contact a local doctor, find an AA or sobriety group. Vic's got one.
Yeah, just head to www.cuppa.community.
Remember, if you're questioning yourself, it might be time to seek support.
Even though this journey can be awkward, it is definitely worth it. And if you've enjoyed the Sober Awkward podcast, don't forget to review it, rate it, and share it with your mates.
They have to share it with their mates?
Yeah, of course they do. I'm not doing this for nothing, Hamish. Bloody hell.
How do they share it?
I don't know, just write it on the...
If your eyes are the windows to your soul and your glasses are the windows to your eyes, then it's pretty important to find your perfect frames. That's why at Warby Parker, we've made shopping for eyewear as easy and fun as can be. Peruse endless styles in our stores or use our app to virtually try on frames and get personalized recommendations. To find your next favorite pair of glasses, sunglasses, or contact lenses, or to locate your nearest Warby Parker store, head over to warbyparker.com. That's warbyparker.com.
Hi, it's Jenny from Simple Bath and Kitchen. I'm the dreamer, always thinking about how to make a bathroom spa-worthy.
And I'm Bill, the realist, making sure the budget and timeline stay on track.
Together, we design beautiful bathrooms in 1 to 4 days.
And complete amazing kitchens in only 1 week.
Don't wait. Fall is here. Get your perfect new bath or kitchen before the holidays. Visit us at simplebathandkitchen.com or call us at 614-888-BATH.
That's 614-888-BATH.
Say hello to Mia.
Hey there.
Mia runs a pet grooming service in Chicago, but getting new clients was rough.
Until I started using Acast. I recorded my ad, targeted pet owners in the area, and let Acast do the rest. Now people all over the city know about my grooming services.
Mia's business is looking sharp. What's your secret for happy pets and happy clients?
A fresh cut, a friendly vibe, and a well-placed podcast ad.
Get the word out about your business through Acast. Visit go.acast.com/advertise to get started.
So, as you probably know, my comedy memoir, 1,000 Wasted Sundays, is officially out. All my magnificent fuck-uppery in one awkward hit. If you'd like to get your hands on a copy, it's now available from all good bookstores.
We always say all good bookstores, don't we?
Yeah.
Are there bad
No,
bookstores?
it's probably ones with moody sellers.
Oh yeah, really
Yeah.
depressed librarian folk.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
yeah. So there are probably some, but we're only storing it in the good ones.
It's only made it into the goodies.
You can also get it from all good online retailers. The print version and ebook are out now, and the audiobook will be available in March. I've been writing my memoir for 5 years. It will make you laugh, cry and cringe, and hopefully inspire a few people to reconsider their relationship with booze. If you love the podcast, then I think you'll love the book, even if I do say so myself. Hamish has read it. What did you think?
I feel like I know a little bit too much about you now, to be honest, Vic. Look, I really loved it. It was hilarious and surprisingly moving, but I feel like I've seen you naked in a literary sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah. From an emotional point of view, seriously, it wobbled my teeny weeny wooden heart, Vic.
Okay.
My teeny little wooden heart.
Well, his teeny little, his wooden heart is broken. Anyway, so if you do manage to get your filthy mitts on a copy, please do me a favour and head to goodreads.com and give me a review. Doing that will help me get it out there to those that need a bit of sober support. So there you have it. My story, unwanted warts and all. Come and get awkward with me.
Not to be too demanding or anything, but seriously, go and buy it
Yeah,
now.
go and buy it. Go and buy it right now.
Yeah, don't just tell your friends, buy it, and then buy your friends one or two.
Yeah, don't give them a copy. Buy it, yeah.
And you know what? Don't be careful where you store it. If you lose it, you can always buy another 5.
Buy another one.
Yeah.